Alien isolation. 2:13 a.m. Deep in the empty deserts of Nevada, USA, an old highway stretched endlessly through the darkness. Highway 95. Cold wind howled across the sand. There were no cars, no lights, no signs of life, only darkness. An old delivery truck raced through the lonely road. Behind the wheel was 32-year-old Ethan Cole. Dark circles hung under his tired eyes like he hadn't slept in days. The radio kept crackling with strange interference. Zzzt! Emergency warning! Unknown signal detected. Ethan groaned and shut it off. Shit! He checked the clock. 2:13 a.m. He needed to deliver cargo to Las Vegas before sunrise. But suddenly, the truck jerked violently. The engine died. Silence swallowed the highway. Come on, not now. Ethan stepped outside. The desert air felt freezing cold. He opened the hood of the truck, but then he felt it. Someone was watching him. Slowly, he turned around. Far from the road, standing in the darkness, was a tall black figure. Too tall, not human. Ethan froze. Hey! No response. The figure didn't move at all. Then suddenly, something flashed above him. Ethan looked up, and his blood ran cold. A massive circular object hovered silently in the sky. No sound, no blinking lights, only a faint blue glow pouring downward. Holy God! Ethan backed away in fear. Then his phone suddenly turned on by itself. Only one sentence appeared on the screen. Don't look up. His heartbeat exploded. Who the hell is doing this? Suddenly, a blinding white light shot down from the object. The entire highway lit up. Ah! Ethan screamed. His feet lifted off the ground. He was floating. No! Please! He grabbed the truck desperately, but his hand slipped, and then everything went black. When Ethan opened his eyes again, he was lying on a freezing metal floor. Blue light glowed all around him. The walls were moving, breathing, like the entire place was alive. Ethan stumbled to his feet. Where am I? His voice echoed through the room. No answer. In front of him stood a tall black door, slowly opening. Behind it, only darkness. Ethan's hands trembled. He checked his pocket. His phone was still there. No signal. Battery, 3%. Then suddenly, the screen lit up again. Run, thud! 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 Heavy footsteps echoed from inside the darkness. Ethan backed away. Who's there? Silence. Then, two glowing white eyes appeared in the dark, far too high off the ground, like something over 8 feet tall. The creature slowly stepped forward, and Ethan's scream echoed through the room. Its face looked almost human, but its eyes were completely black. Its skin looked pale like ash, and its mouth split all the way to its ears. Hundreds of thin, sharp teeth twitched inside its jaw. The thing smiled at Ethan. Then, in a broken voice, it whispered, and Ethan stopped breathing. You know my name? Crack, crack. The creature twisted its neck completely backward, then suddenly sprinted toward him. Oh, God! Ethan ran for his life. Long blue hallways, pulsing walls, machine-like noises echoing everywhere. The entire place felt like a nightmare. Behind him, the creature crawled across the walls and ceiling. Ethan! Its voice sounded human and mechanical at the same time. Ethan crashed into a room and slammed the door shut. Boom! The creature pounded violently against the metal door. The whole room shook. Ethan stumbled backward in terror. Please, please. Then he noticed someone hiding in the corner. A young woman, around 25 years old, covered in blood. Don't make noise, she whispered. Ethan stared at her. Who are you? Emily, where are we? Fear filled her eyes. We're not on Earth anymore. Suddenly, everything outside became silent. Complete silence. Ethan slowly walked toward the door. Maybe it's gone. Emily suddenly screamed, No, don't open it! But it was too late. Ethan cracked the door open slightly, and his heart nearly stopped. The hallway outside was empty, but hanging upside down from the ceiling were hundreds of black hands, like something was clinging above them. Then slowly, dozens of glowing white eyes opened between the hands. Ethan stumbled backward. Oh my God, Emily whispered in fear. They hunt by fear. Suddenly, alarms exploded throughout the ship. Red lights flashed everywhere. Warning, human escape detected. Warning, human escape detected. Ethan and Emily looked at each other, and in that exact moment, the wall behind them exploded. Metal shards flew across the room. A massive black creature emerged from the darkness, at least 10 feet tall. Its long tail dragged across the floor. Black saliva dripped from its mouth. Slowly, it lowered its head near Ethan's face, and then, in Ethan's own voice, it whispered, You should have stayed on Earth. Run! Emily grabbed Ethan, and both of them sprinted through the corridors. Behind them, the giant creature smashed through walls, chasing them. The entire ship trembled violently. Warning! Specimen active! Warning! Specimen active! Ethan shouted while running. What is that thing? Emily gasped. It's not human. It copies memories. What? It learns from fear. Suddenly, boom! The monster tore through another wall. Its long black claws nearly grabbed Ethan. He slipped and crashed onto the floor. The creature slowly leaned over him. Its eyes turned completely white. Then suddenly, it smiled and spoke in his dead mother's voice. Ethan, help me. Ethan's face went pale. His mother had died 12 years ago. No! The creature whispered again. You left me alone. Tears filled Ethan's eyes. Emily grabbed a metal rod nearby and smashed it against the creature's head. Bang! The monster stumbled backward. Move! They ran again. After several terrifying hallways, they entered a giant circular chamber, and Ethan froze. A massive transparent tank stood in the center of the room. Inside it, humans floated in liquid, hundreds of them, some alive, some half-decayed. Oh God, Emily whispered. These are the missing people. Strange alien symbols covered the tank, but beneath them, one English word glowed brightly. Harvest. Ethan stared in horror. What do they want from us? Emily stayed silent for a moment, then whispered, We're not food. Then what? Her voice trembled. We're incubation. Suddenly, one person inside the tank opened their eyes. Their skin began tearing apart. Bones snapped violently. The body started transforming. Arms stretched unnaturally long, jaw splitting open, eyes turning pitch black. Ethan backed away, shaken. No, no, no. Emily began crying. They're changing us. Then a deep voice echoed through the chamber. Phase 4, complete. Suddenly the tanks opened. One by one, the creatures crawled out. Half human, half alien, and the most horrifying thing, all of them were smiling. A woman slowly walked toward Ethan. Her stomach was ripped open, yet she kept laughing softly. Help us. Then her face split apart. A long black tongue burst from inside her skull. Ethan screamed, Go! Emily dragged him through a narrow passage. Eventually, they reached the control room. Thousands of screens covered the walls. Every screen showed Earth, New York, Texas, California, Chicago, and above every city. Black flying objects hovered silently. Ethan's legs nearly gave out. "They're already on Earth," Emily whispered. "We're too late." Suddenly, a face appeared on the screens. An old man, white hair, black eyes, smiling. "Welcome, Ethan Cole." Ethan stared in shock. "You know me? You are special." "Why?" The screens changed. Ethan's childhood appeared, his mother, his home, his entire life. Ethan stepped backward. "How do you know this?" The old man smiled wider. "Because we sent you there." Silence filled the room. "What?" "You are not human, Ethan." Emily looked at him in horror. "No." The old man continued. 22 years ago, our ship crashed in Nevada. You were the first hybrid born from that crash." Ethan's head spun violently. "No, no!" Suddenly, memories flooded his mind. Strange voices in the night. His mother's fear. The painful changes inside his body as a child. Everything. The old man spoke again. "You were sent to Earth so that one day you could open the gate." Emily slowly stepped away from Ethan. Fear filled her face. "You lied to me! I didn't know!" Ethan screamed. Suddenly, black veins spread across Ethan's arms. His skin started cracking. Thousands of voices filled his head. "Come home! Join us! Become complete!" Ethan collapsed, screaming. "Asha!" Emily cried. "Fight it, Ethan! Fight it!" Then every light in the ship shut off. Darkness swallowed everything. A single blue light appeared, and within that glow, hundreds of aliens stood silently, waiting. Then every single one of them dropped to their knees. Ethan stepped backward, trembling. "No!" A massive doorway slowly opened. Pure white light poured from inside. The old man's voice echoed once more. "Welcome home, Commander." Emily whispered in terror. "Oh, God!" Then Ethan turned toward her. His eyes had become completely black. Emily stopped breathing. For several seconds, they stared at each other. Then tears rolled down Ethan's face. In a trembling voice, he whispered, "Close your eyes." Emily shook in confusion. "What? Now?" She instantly shut her eyes, and suddenly, the entire ship shook violently. Ethan connected himself to the control system. The alien mothership entered self-destruct mode. Warning. Core failure. Warning. Core failure. Hundreds of aliens screamed. Emily fell to the floor. "Ethan!" Ethan smiled painfully. His body was becoming less human every second. "If I survive, Earth dies," Emily sobbed. "Please don't do this." Ethan whispered softly. "Tell them we were never alone." Then he activated the final sequence. 3, 2, 1. The entire ship exploded in blinding white light. 3 months later, Earth Orbit Monitoring Station. A woman stared silently into space. An old photograph rested in her hand. Ethan and Emily. Behind her, a television news report played. Mysterious lights over Nevada finally disappear. The woman sighed softly. "Maybe it's over." Then suddenly, 2 black eyes opened in deep space outside the station, and slowly, thousands of blue lights began appearing in the darkness, like something was still there, waiting. Final epilogue. NASA Deep Space Station, December 14th, 3:11 a.m. Silence filled the station. Only the soft beeping of machines echoed through the darkness. Commander Lisa Grant sat alone in the control room. Her eyes remained locked on the radar screen. 3 months had passed since the Nevada incident, but tonight felt different. Suddenly, a signal appeared on the radar. Beep, beep, beep. Lisa zoomed in. The signal was coming from beyond Neptune, very far away, but moving rapidly toward Earth. She immediately opened communications. "Control, We have movement. Then the screens began glitching violently. Zzzt. Lights flickered overhead. Heavy breathing echoed through the speakers. Lisa's throat went dry. "Who's there?" Static filled the room. Then a slow, broken voice whispered, "L-I-S." Her eyes widened. "No way!" It was Ethan's voice. The room temperature dropped instantly. Cold fog escaped her breath. "Ethan!" Then the voice whispered again, "They found Earth!" Suddenly the entire station lost power. Darkness. Pure black darkness. Lisa's heartbeat thundered. Emergency red lights flashed on, and then she saw it outside the window, a gigantic black shape floating in space, so massive it made the station look tiny. Lisa stepped back in horror. It wasn't a spaceship. It was alive. Thousands of eyes opened and closed across its surface. Then slowly, a face formed among them. Ethan's face, but no longer human. His eyes were completely black. His skin looked metallic. And behind him, millions of aliens stood waiting. An army. Ethan's voice echoed through the station. "Run!" Suddenly, the station shook violently. "Warning! Hull breach detected! Warning! Unknown life form detected!" Lisa ran, but then she looked back. Outside the window, a tall white creature clung upside down to the glass, smiling. Slowly, it pushed its hand through the window, as if the glass didn't even exist. Lisa's scream echoed through the station. "Ah!" And in that moment, Earth's contact with space was lost forever. The end.